Do you need or even just would like encouragement? Is somebody rooting for you in your corner? That's what I thought, sis. Well, I'm here to encourage, uplift, talk self-help, and sometimes even fashion, because this is confident, curvy, and chic. Well, hello, beautiful. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. I'm your girl, Taylor. This is Confident, Curvy, and Chic. And here on this channel, I am on a journey to my best self. Yes, my best self. And what that means is I need to take the love of God, let it manifest, and stir some things up on the inside of me to put my best foot forward, my best me. So if that is something you want to tap into and that is something you want to do for yourself, then definitely hit that like and subscribe button below to join the fam. Okay, so I'm not even going to hold y'all today. I'm really coming in and coming right back out because we've talked about this before. This topic is not new. This topic you know for sure even before you started this journey. But we're going to go ahead and tap into it again because I've learned some things along the way and I need to update. So today we're talking about patience. We're talking about patience because patience is so key. It is so key in the development of your confidence and your boldness and the strength and the perseverance of the person you are trying to become, the person you are growing to exceed to. You have to have patience. Like, you have to have it. And one of the things I am realizing, well, I already knew. I didn't have patience. I don't have patience. I do have patience. I will have patience in your name, sweet Jesus. But I'm still learning to obtain it, and I'm still learning how to use it, and I'm still learning what it truly means each and every single day. Like, something is literally added in my knowledge, in the wisdom that I am obtaining throughout this journey with patience, because I literally didn't have it before. I am literally trying my ultimate best to obtain it and to hold it near and dear to my heart, because if you don't have patience, every little thing will be a problem. Every little thing will cause you turmoil. Like, everything will make your mind explode, and I'm not trying to live there anymore. I'm not trying to do that anymore. I'm not trying to actually experience those feelings anymore. Or when I do experience those feelings, actually get down to the core of what those feelings are, instead of just losing my patience and not even understand what my mind is going through in that moment. But actually take a moment and breathe and relax and see what truly is happening. What in this moment is causing you to lose your self-control, to lose your maybe even dignity, to lose your kindness, to lose giving and extending mercy to those people around you that really need it. Patience is hard. Patience is frustrating. Patience is literally just obedience sometimes. Patience is literally just obedience sometimes, because I feel like if I continue to be obedient, even in the moment when nothing looks like it's going my way, when nothing looks like it's going to come to pass, I have to truly have the patience or truly have the obedience to continue to do what I'm supposed to be doing, even in those moments when my outside looks worse than my inside. I have to have the obedience in those moments to continue to walk in my faith, to continue to do exactly what God has called me to do, even when I don't feel like it. I have to have patience with myself. I have to tell myself that, sis, you're okay. You're not going to get it right every single time. Every day is not going to be a great day. Some days you're going to have low days where you don't feel like getting up out of the bed. Some days are going to be great days where you get everything on your list done. But it's okay. Every day is still going to be okay. You don't have to lose. You don't have to lose your mind. You don't have to lose your self-control. You can continue to be kind. You can continue to be loving. You can continue to have joy. You can continue to have you can continue to have God's peace with you, as long as you continue to walk by faith and not by sight. Because what you see it's not going to make sense for what you're supposed to do. It's not going to make sense. God, how am I supposed to be able to obtain the knowledge that I need in order to speak to your people if my environment, the world that I am literally walking in each and every single day, is literally pulling me down into the ground? Like, it just wants me to flat out stay grounded and not move. It doesn't want me to do anything. I can't go anywhere. Everywhere and anything and anyone is pulling me and pulling me and pulling me back, telling me that I should be the person that I once was, telling me that growing and exceeding and doing what you are calling me to do is not the way to go. It is so uncomfortable. It is so unreal. It is so outlandish. It is so not me. Why am I here? Why am I doing this? I have to have the patience with myself to know that I am okay to have those feelings. It's okay to have those feelings, to feel like you don't belong, to feel like this is not for me, to feel like, God, why? It's okay to have those feelings as long as you don't stay there. As long as you don't stay there. I'm allowed to have those feelings. I'm allowed to have those words swirl around in my mind as long as I don't allow them to control me. But that all comes with patience. And then when it comes to other people, you have to have patience with other people, because if you don't have patience with other people, baby, you ain't gonna make it, because people will disappoint you, people will hurt you, people will frustrate you, people will get on your last, and I mean everlasting nerve, and they will stay there simply because they feel like they want to be grounded and they need to stay in the bed and they don't need to do what the Lord is asking them to do, and they need to go out and do what they really and truly want in order to be happy, and they need to just live life the way that they want to live it, not the way that God is intending them to live it. No matter what that looks like for other people around them, they don't care. Internally, they don't care. No matter if they tell you they love you, no matter if they tell you they care for you. Internally, some people are just selfish. And you have to have patience with those types of people as well. You still have to be obedient and be patient with them. Extend that kindness. Show them that love. Give them that grace that you don't want to give them. You still have to be obedient. And when it even comes to things, trying something new, doing your absolute best, trying to fix it and make it look brand new, things will hurt and frustrate and disappoint you as well. But you have to also realize that things take time. Ideas take time. It might start as an idea and then flourish into something absolutely beautiful, but there are steps that you have to take in order to get there. You can't go from A automatically to Z. You literally have B through Y to get through in order to get to Z. There are multiple steps. There are multiple steps that you have to get to in order to get to that greatest dream that you have, that outcome that you are truly trying to succeed in. Like, you have to realize everything has steps. Everything has steps. Everything is a journey. It's called a journey for a reason. It's called a process for a reason. We have to go through each and every single one of them in order to get to where we are truly trying to get to. It might take us longer than we are trying to make it be. It might even sometimes be shorter, but you have to have the patience and you have to have the obedience to know that it is okay. I will be okay. We all will be okay as long as I am being obedient. God is the only great God. God is the only good God. No matter what we go through, it's all good. No matter how bad it may hurt in the moment, it all will always turn around for His good. God is not going to put you in any situation that truly doesn't make sense. It might not make sense to you. It might not make sense to me, but it makes complete sense to God, because His goodness, the definition of goodness to Him and the definition of goodness to us is not the same thing. What we receive as good is something that is absolutely pleasant, absolutely beautiful, absolutely wonderful. That's goodness to us, right? Like, that's how we perceive God to be, just absolutely pleasant and beautiful and astonishing, and someone to truly be in awe of, but we can't even actually see him. But do you know that God's goodness could actually be our suffering? God's goodness can actually be our suffering. And the only reason why I say that is because he can take even our suffering and turn it around for his good. He can take our suffering and add a new child into his kingdom. He can take our suffering and be able to extend grace to somebody that needs financial help. Like, he can take our suffering and turn it into any type of goodness that he wants to turn it in. Just because we might be hurting, just because we might be tired, just because we might be financially unstable, just because we might be even getting overweight and don't see in our minds how we are going to be able to change in our suffering mentally, physically, and even spiritually and emotionally, God can turn it around for his good. He can turn around for his good. That's why he says in even your time of suffering, you have to seek me. Seek after him to obtain his peace. You obtain his peace even through your suffering. You will see all of the good in it. I was listening to a podcast, and this woman goes, my mother was dying, literally on her deathbed, and I was pleading out to God, please save her life. Breast cancer can't take her out. I can't go through this life alone. Not now. This is too sudden. This is too early. This is not it. But then God didn't answer those prayers in the way that she wanted them to be answered. She wanted her mother to be saved. She wanted her mother to be a miracle. She truly believed that her mother would be one of those miracles. Like, it was down to 1 or 2% because she was in stage 4, that she would be able to even survive. So she would be an absolute miracle to actually survive. And she truly believed that her mother would be that. But God said, I have other plans. It might not be the plans that you want, but I have other plans so that my goodness will truly shine through even during your suffering. And the goodness that shined through for her was the fact that her uncle, not a child of God, didn't ever go to church, didn't want to accept that his family around them were all Christ-like and believed that he died on the cross for their sins and could raise the dead and could heal the sick and all of these great things that we know our great God to be. He actually finally gave his life to Christ when her mother passed away. He gave his life to Christ when she passed away because in his knowing that she was going to a better place, a greater place where she could feel no more pain, that she would suffer no more. That love grew inside of him so much that he was convicted and gave his life to Christ. But that's God turning something that is our suffering that hurts so bad into something beautiful. He turned it into something absolutely beautiful. But she had to be willing to see it that way. We have to be willing to see it that way. But the only way we're going to be able to see it that way is if we continue to seek after his face. Continue to seek for his peace and seek for his love and seek for his tender love and care and kindness and for his extended grace and his extended mercy. We have to continue to seek after him to be with us in order to receive all of it. All of it. Even through our toughest times, we can truly receive it and have it in our lives. But that's it. That's all I wanted to talk to you guys today. I love y'all so very much. I pray you are truly being patient with yourselves, with others, and the things of this world, because we truly need it in these last days. I love y'all so much. Keep your heads up. Give yourself enough slack, and remember to always stay confident, be curvy, and chic. Peace.